Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Teacher Raymamu.
How are you?
We are fine, thank you, Teacher Raymamu. What about you, Teacher Raymamu?
I'm good. Can you have a seat? Civic and moral education. Now, today we are going to discuss about pillars of the state. Pillars of the state. We are going to discuss the subtopic called pillars of the state. Pillars of the state. We have 3 pillars of the state, of the state. One, it is called executive. It's called the executive. We have the executive. We have the executive. This is the first pillar of the state. The other pillars, they have the same power. They have the same power. Are we together? The executive, it is the executive. Sometimes it is called the government. It's called what? The government. So the other name of the executive, it is the government. Now, executive is headed by the president. The executive is headed by the president of the country. Now, as in Tanzania, we have the president. We have the president. So the president we have is the head of the executive, which is the pillar number 1. The pillar number 1. Class, who is the president of the United Republic of Tanzania?
Honorable Samia Suluhu Hassan.
The Honorable Samia Suluhu Hassan. Is she right?
Yes.
Now, let us mention another pillar. What the name of the other pillar? The second pillar? It is the legislature. Legislature, or sometimes parliament. Sometimes what? Parliament. As you know, in our country we have the parliament. We have the parliament. The parliament, that's the second pillar of our country, of our nation, of our state. All together? The legislature. Sometimes it's called the parliament. The legislature is headed by the speaker. The legislature is headed by the speaker. Headed by the speaker. We are still mentioning these pillars, but much better we are going to discuss more about the legislature or the parliament. The last pillar, it is called judiciary. The judiciary, or sometimes called court. The court, we said it is headed by the it is headed by the Chief Justice, by the Chief. And sometimes we say the Chief Justice is appointed by the President. The Chief Justice is appointed by the President. Now, these pillars, every pillar has got its own functions. Are we together? For example, the main function of the executive, we said, is to provide social services. Are we together? As a government, provide social services to the country at large. Are we together? Then when we come to the parliament, the issue is to make law or to enact laws. The judiciary, we say, it interprets what? Laws. Am I made myself clear? Am I made myself clear? You understand? Now, let us discuss much legislature as the second pillar of the nation. The legislature sometimes is called parliament. It's called what? Parliament, as I've said previously. Now, the legislature is made up with the two agencies. We call them agencies. Or it has two forms. It has two forms. Are we together? Our parliament is made with the two forms. Are we together? The legislature of parliament is made with the two forms. It has two parts. Who can mention them? Two parts of our parliament. The parliament is made with the two parts. Jotham?
We have the National Assembly.
We have the National Assembly. Good boy. National Assembly. Very good. Second?
The President.
We have the President. Can you clap for the boy? For Joseph, the President. When we are talking about the National Assembly, the National Assembly, the National what? Assembly. We talk about all members of the parliament. The National Assembly, that means is where members of the parliament gather to discuss national issues, including makes laws. Made myself clear? Now, the National Assembly, it has different members of the parliament. Different members of the parliament. The National Assembly, the members of the parliament, we have members of the parliament We have many members of the parliament. We have parliaments, one. We have 5 members of parliament from Zanzibar. Are we together? 5 members of the parliament from Zanzibar who are gathering in the National Assembly in the Tanzania main land. Made myself clear? Because as you know, we have Tanganyika and Zanzibar. After the unification, we go to United Republic of Tanzania. So the National Assembly, it is not only for Tanzania mainland. It is for both Tanganyika and Zanzibar, which is Tanzania. Are we together? Though in Zanzibar, they have their own assembly. We call the House of Representatives. Even in Zanzibar, there is a parliament, but it's called the House of Representatives. Now, in the House of Representatives from Zanzibar is where we got 5 members. We got 5 members from that nation of representative to join the National Assembly of the United Republic of Tanzania. Are we together? Now, we have another members who are 10 appointed. Who are appointed by the President. These are 10 members of the parliament who are appointed by the President. Are we together? As we know that the President of the United Republic of Tanzania has a power to appoint members of the parliament according to his or her power. Made myself clear? As you see, we are leading to the general election. Are we together? After the general election, after getting members of the parliament, the President has a power to appoint other 10 members of the parliament who have not asked the votes, who have not participated anywhere. They were not participating in asking votes for being members of parliament, but they are being appointed by the President according to their qualifications, where the President is can see what to do. Are we together? You get some names, you can get almost 100 names, but you get 10 who are eligible to become members of the parliament. But apart from that, we have 113 members of the parliament whom we call special seat for only women. Special seats are there for the only women. Are we together? I said these are appointed from their political parties. Do you know political parties? We have many political parties. What are those? We can mention them randomly. Political parties we have, which are always they participate in general election. 1, political parties.
We have CCM or Chama cha Mapinduzi.
Yes.
We have Chadema.
Good.
We have Chauma.
Good.
We have ACT Wazalendo.
Good. Those are some political parties. But as I said last time, that we have 2 types of political parties. Are we together? What are those political parties? 2 types of political parties, I said.
We have leading parties and opposing parties.
He has said we have leading parties and opposing parties. We can make it clear. We have ruling party. Can you say? Can you come to me? Ruling party.
Ruling party.
Ruling party.
Ruling party.
A ruling party is a party which is on power. Which is the?
On power.
Like which party? Vanessa?
CCM.
CCM. Sometimes CCM is called?
Chama cha Mapinduzi.
Chama cha Mapinduzi. Then we have opposition parties. Opposition parties. Can you mention opposition parties you know?
Chadema and ACT Wazalendo.
We have Chadema, ACT Wazalendo, another?
CCK.
Yes?
CCK au chama cha kijamii.
Very good. Can you clap for the girl? We have many political parties to enhance what? Democracy in our country. Are we together? And those political parties, they are going to participate in the general election for this year. Are we together? Where they will campaigning, whatever the process have already started to other political parties. As we know, those process of taking the forms and returning them back. Are we together? So, in the parliament again, we have 264, but these ones has changed because some constituents has been increased. Are we together? The constituents have been increased. These members are those who are elected by the citizens with 18 years and above. Are we together? Are you getting me? These are members of the parliament who are elected, not appointed, elected by this. We vote for them. We vote for them. Are we together? So these are some types of members of the parliament who are entering in the National Assembly. I made myself clear. But the National Assembly, it can't be enough without the president. The part is the part of our parliament. Now you can ask yourself why the president we say is the part of the parliament. Is there any reasons you know that why the president seems to be a part of the parliament?
Because he opens and closes the parliamentary sessions.
Very good. The president is the one who opens and closes the parliamentary session. Are we together? For example, we are leading to the general election. Are we together? After 5 years. Are you getting me? That means the president must be there to close the parliament, so as looking another new members of the parliament at the end after 5 years. So before they start looking at other new members of the parliament, the president should close the parliamentary session by preaching it. Are we together? By preaching the parliament. I made myself clear. Yes. Made myself clear. Then, after getting the new members of the parliament, meaning after general election, the president should open the session, the new session for the new year, for the new members of the parliament. Made myself clear. So those are some reasons why the president is the part of the parliament. Another reason?
Because he or she signs the bills to become a law.
Very good. Program for Marcia. The president is one who signed the bill who has been discussed by the members of the parliament to become a law. But it can't be a law without the signature of the president. That's why we say that there is interaction, there is connection between the parliament and the president. Who can try to tell us the duties of the parliament? At least 3 duties of the parliament. Duties of the parliament.
Enacting laws of the country. Second, approving the appointment of the Prime Minister.
The parliament has a duty to enact laws of the country. Will say that they discuss bill, then that bill is signed by the president, then it becomes the law. Another?
Discussing and approving government budget.
The budget of our country is discussed by the members of the parliament. The budget which rules the country. All together?
Electing the speaker.
Can you clap for her? The other duty of the members of the parliament is to elect the speaker. Leaders of the parliament. Leaders of the parliament. Leaders of the parliament. We have many leaders of the parliament. Can you mention the leaders of the parliament?
There is the speaker.
We have the speaker. Very good.
The deputy speaker.
We have the deputy speaker. Very good.
The prime minister.
We have the prime minister.
The secretary of the parliament.
We have the secretary of the parliament. It is called a clerk. A clerk. Now, Noreen, tell us. Can you tell us how the speaker comes into power.
The speaker comes into power by elected by the member of parliament.
The speaker comes into power by being elected by members of the parliament. My name is clear. Now, I've heard, Noreen, we are together. I've heard that we have the leader in the parliament who is called the prime minister. The prime minister. Are we together? How the prime minister comes into power?
By appointed.
The prime minister comes into power by being appointed by
the president.
Very good. Now, those are leaders of the parliament. I say we have the speaker, we have the deputy speaker, we have prime minister, we have secretary of the parliament, of the clerk of the parliament. Now, tell me, to whom the speaker swearing in or sworn in after being elected by the member of the parliament, the speaker?
He or she is sworn in by the secretary of the parliament.
One duty of the prime minister, why the prime minister is there in the parliament as a leader?
He or she oversees all government activities in the parliament.
Clap for Celestia. Oversees. The prime minister is there to oversee the all government activities in the parliament. Are we together? That's why the prime minister answers all questions which are being asked by the ministers of different ministries. Can you try to summarize what have you learned?
What I've understood through the lesson is we have three pillars of the state, which are the executive or government, parliament or legislature, and the court or the judiciary. And what we have discussed a lot is about the parliament or the legislature. It consists of about 113 members of the parliament, which are elected by the citizens, 10 members of the parliament appointed by the president, 5 members of the parliament from the House of Representatives, which is from Zanzibar or Tanzania Island. We have functions of the parliament, which is enacting the laws which are being interpreted by the judiciary. We have discussing the national budget, ratifying duties and agreements, electing the speaker, and we have the secretary of the parliament, who is the clerk. Thank you.